is one that's really meant to be helpful for reteaching, for extension, or enrichment activities. It's just a way to think about standards. Again, keep in mind, we're trying to close achievement gaps. And so in doing so, there are times where we get kids or students that come in and they might not be exactly at grade level. Now, when we're teaching core, when we're teaching tier 1 instruction, we are always teaching to the specific standard. But when we're doing RTI or we're doing other forms of remediation or enrichment, there might be times where we need to backfill, where we need to support kids in areas where they're not at standard. And so this is a space to do that. So here you have what is a student, what are some like learning targets for students that are already meeting the standard? They already are at the standard. So what are some ways that we can push them past where the standard's asking them to go? And then here, think of it as like a stair. This stair would be the top where students are meeting the expectations of the standard. If you want to bring in a learning target from the first section, that's totally fine. Then this section here is for those students, what are some stair steps? So if the standard is, let's just pick something out of thin air, if they are needing to identify the main idea and 4 supporting details to reinforce the main idea, here it might be something as simple as being able to like put events in order. And then the next step may be being able to describe characters. And then the next step might be being able to identify a main idea with 1 supporting detail. And then the step nearest to the standard would be they can identify the main idea with 2 supporting details. So something like that where we are able to say like, okay, so what is, if we were to backwards design and think about skills to reinforce the standard, this would be how we build that stair step. So we're not just picking things for interventions out of thin air. We're picking interventions and learning targets that actually connect back to this specific standard.